I don't believe in buying my own house. I believe in living in a rented home. For the simple reason that if I have to buy my own house, I will be blocking my capital in the down payment and I will be taking up the liability of paying an EMI which blocks me completely. I'd rather take that money for the down payment and invest it in other asset classes, get a return, and live in a home that I would love to live in. That's my personal finance philosophy. See, one thing we all have to understand is the difference between income and wealth. Income comes as long as you're working, whether you're in a job or whether you're building your business. You are generating an income as long as you're working. But how you use that income, how you utilize that income, how you save and invest that income, that determines how much wealth you can create. Now, what is wealth? Now, some people may say wealth is not all about money. But yes, I agree, wealth is not all about money. It is about how much time you have, what's the quality of life you have, it's the kind of health you have. All of that, all those elements put together determines how wealthy you are. But money is a very critical aspect for you to live a high quality life. And therefore, you need to have a very strong money philosophy. You need to know what are your goals in terms of savings, what are your goals in terms of investments, what are your goals in terms of income that you want to achieve that can allow you to do the savings and investment. If you don't have clarity of what you want out of money, then money will always make you run after it. But when you have clarity of what you want out of money, then you know exactly how you want to utilize that money, how you want to take care of that money, and how you want money to take care of you as well. So the key here is to have a personal finance philosophy, which is your relationship with money, which is based on clarity. Otherwise, if there's confusion, then your life is chaos. That's why I think personal finance is a very important topic. I don't know if I'm the only person or the right person to talk about it, but I've definitely done few things right in my life when it comes to my personal finances. I think with the quality of life that me and my wife Bhakti have been able to create for ourselves in terms of savings and investments, today I can probably proudly say this, that we save and invest 70% of our income. And that's no small average, I know that. 70% of your income just going in savings and investments is a very, very healthy financial life. And we've been able to create that because we have money discipline. We have clarity of what we want our money to do for us and what we want to do for our money. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people fall back upon me for personal finance advice. But I don't claim to be a pandit or a guru in this space. I just feel I'm one of those who's gotten this right. Well, I think, sometimes in life you value things after you lose them. And for me in 2012 was one such phase where as a business owner I went through a 70 lakh loss and a 45 lakh rupee debt. When I went into debt, I didn't just lose my money, I also lost my confidence. And I realized that money is important. Till that stage, I was one of those entrepreneurs who I call deceptive entrepreneurs. Just because I was not able to make the money, I used to lie to myself and the world around me saying money is not everything in life, money is not important, you just got to enjoy doing what you're doing. And I used to use words like this is my passion, this is my purpose. But little did I realize that my passion had become my poison. It was only in 2012 when I went through that 70 lakh loss and 45 lakh rupee debt is when I realized that I had not valued money. I had not respected money. And that made me curious about learning about money, learning about personal finances, learning about business finances, learning about money psychology. And from there, my journey began to start taking charge of my money psychology, to start taking charge of my money best practices and my money management system. And back in 2012, 2014, for those 2 years, there was a lot of uncertainty. I think it was in 2014 when the money management system kicked in, where to begin with, I started with saving 5,000 rupees, even though I was struggling and I was at a stage where me and my wife together were not able to generate more than 60,000 rupees a month. And I remember hearing this back in 2014. I don't know who it was, but on the internet I saw this statement saying, if you cannot save money when you don't have money, don't be fooling yourself that you will save money when you have the money. Saving is a habit. And if you don't have that habit when you don't have the money, you will not have that habit when you have that money also, because you'll end up spending everything. So that statement hit me hard. And even though 60,000 rupees as a couple to earn was not the best or the most desired stage of income for us, I think the habit of saving money got instilled over there in 2014, and it started with 5,000 rupees a month. Some entrepreneurs, their businesses do well. They make good amount of money. But when you don't have a personal finance system, then you either do injustice to yourself or you do injustice to your business. What do I mean by that? If you don't have a personal finance system, then what ends up happening is some entrepreneurs, when they're making good money, they spend recklessly for their personal expenses from the business. They draw down money from the business recklessly, go buy properties and apartments thinking they're building assets, but they are actually kind of depleting the capital of the business. So if you don't have a personal finance system, and you don't have a distinction between what is your business finance and what's your personal finance, and you have this notion that hum to ek hi hai, my company's money is my money is my company's money, then you're screwed. Because what ends up happening is you either do reckless spending for yourself and deplete the capital of your business, or the other way around, you never build personal assets for yourself, and all the time you keep putting money back in the business with the notion that you have money, but that money is in the market with somebody else and it's not your money. It's a money that is floating at this point of time, and you never are going to touch it, you never are going to feel it, you will never utilize it, you'll never use it. You'll only believe that you have money, but you actually have nothing in your own hand. So I think personal finance is such an important topic, especially for business owners. If they are serious about taking care and doing what's right for their business, and they're serious about taking care and doing what's right for themselves. So personal finance even affects and helps your business finance. That's why it's an important topic. I think there are three elements to money. One is receiving money. Some people have a block in receiving money. They're not making enough money. Now, if you're not receiving enough money, there's a flaw in your business model, there's a flaw in your marketing, there's a flaw in your sales. So you need to fix those flaws. You need to enhance your skill set. Receiving is a challenge for those who don't have capabilities to create strategies of something that is scalable and profitable. So it's a skill set challenge. Solve the skill set challenge, build the right business model, implement the right marketing strategies, have the right sales processes, you will resolve your receiving problems. The next problem is the experiencing problem. Some entrepreneurs have a serious experiencing problem, which means even if they make money, they don't know how to experience that money. They are stingy, they are tight-fisted, their emotions around money are filled with fear, their emotions around money are filled with uncertainty, around greed, around control. So what they end up doing is they don't enhance the quality of their lives using that money. They don't go on holidays, they live in substandard home environments. Even if they can afford a good home and a good environment, they just compromise on every area of their life, thinking they are being sharp, smart and prudent when it comes to their money. Actually, they are being stingy, they are being fearful. And what happens with such people is this: they forget that money is an energy that you can't control. With such people, what I've seen very often is, though they sit tight on their money, they get lured by deals, lured by seductive offers, and they end up lending their money to people with the hope of good returns, and the money just slips away. Leave alone return on investment, they don't even get return off investment back. So money is an energy, and if you don't let it flow, then it figures a way out to get out of your control. So I always say experiencing is important, and for experiencing you need a heart and you need class. A lot of people have money, they don't have class in life. The way they live their life is in such a substandard manner, and they feel proud about it, but all they are doing is they are living in this fear psychology all the time. So experiencing money is another important aspect. The third aspect when it comes to personal finances is retaining money. Now, I truly believe savings and investments is a hygiene factor. It's like how you take a shower every day, how you brush your teeth every day, how you eat 3 times a day. Like that, you got to save and invest your money. Because only when you save and invest your money, you're allowing your money to work for you, and you're showing that respect and regard to money. So I don't believe in being a complete saver. I also don't believe in being a complete spender. I think both are unhealthy styles. I believe in moderation. So if a person's taking care of their receiving aspect and making good money, then they're taking care of their experiencing aspect and enjoying their life and having a good quality lifestyle, and they're taking care of the retaining aspect, which is saving and investing their money, then they have a very balanced relationship with money, and they have a very holistic experience of life. So I truly believe in all these 3 relationships with money: receiving, experiencing and retaining. I think one, it'll definitely help you live a more holistic life, a more fulfilling life. What I find very unfair in a lot of environments is this, that people make choices based on their personal priorities, not really taking into regard and consideration the priorities of their family members. Like, I'll give you a classic example. I had once this entrepreneur, and he used to play badminton. So he loved the sport of badminton. Now this entrepreneur would fight with his wife and not let her spend money, let's just say, on keeping a more stable maid. Okay, keep some domestic help that can help the wife have a better quality of life and not just be stuck in the kitchen. He'd be stingy around that. When the salary of a domestic help in his locality was, say, 5,000 rupees a month, he would tell his wife, get a maid for 2,500 rupees or you only work. So he's not paying attention to her needs. But the same man would not hesitate or not even flinch once when he had to go and buy badminton shoes worth 8,000 rupees, or when we had to spend 2,000 rupees per month on just a certain quality of shuttlecocks. So I'll tell you what happens if you don't have a personal finance philosophy and you are the primary income earning member of the family. You become like the judge who decides what's important for whom. But when you have a personal finance philosophy and you take into consideration the needs of every person within your family, I'm not asking you to buy iPhones to your 12-year-old kids. I think that is spoiled personal finance, right? Again, so I'm talking about having a balanced philosophy where you're taking into consideration the needs of every person based on their roles within the family, and having that clarity of how much money do I need to make or take from my business, and to take and make that much money from my business, how much money should I make for the business. When you have clarity of these numbers, that's when you live a holistic, that's when you live a balanced life, that's when you live a life where money is not a reason of unhappiness. So I believe personal finance gives you clarity of what you need to achieve from your business finance. It gives you balance in your relationships. It avoids all kinds of conflicts, and it empowers everybody, because the last thing you want is any human, your children, your spouse, your parents, or yourself, any human having scarcity issues around money, having fear or doubt around money. When people make choices having scarcity issues or having fear and doubt around money, they've lost the battle. No matter how much money they make, they will never have a good quality of life. So I think clarity in personal finances helps enhancing all these areas, which are not just financial but also emotional for people. It's a very powerful topic. So if you're not making enough money to take care of four things in your life: the necessities of your lifestyle, the savings for your future, investment for growth of money, and enjoying your money in the form of travel, hobbies, sports, whatever you'd like to do. If you're not making enough money to do these four things for yourself, then it only means that your business is not profitable enough. Now, if you'd like to turn that situation around for yourself, then the key is for you to start your learning journey to enhance your capabilities, because only when you grow do you help your business grow. So for you to grow, I'd like to invite you to the Business Breakthrough Seminar, which is a 4-hour training where I break down what are the 7 foundational activities of building a stable and successful business. Because think about it, only when your business is stable will you start paying yourself consistently, and then you can have a personal finance system to make sure that your money habits are hygienic. Once you hit stability, the next level is success, and only when you reach the stage of success can you create abundance in both your receiving, your experiencing, and your retaining money. So I believe learning is the first step, and the Business Breakthrough Seminar is an amazing first step for any entrepreneur to take. So I'd like you to click on the link below and register yourself for the 4-hour training called the Business Breakthrough Seminar. It's a live training where you need to invest 4 hours and just 99 rupees from your pocket. And I promise you, you will open up a whole new world to take your business to a new level and to take the quality of your life to a whole new level. So click on the link below and register yourself. I'll see you at the Business Breakthrough Seminar.